GRYSKLL.
You better watch your step like you trying out for the gamblers.
Hey, run that back, yo. There's a couple things that I need to process. Run that just, if you would, just run that back one more time, yo.
Definitely do that. First thing I gotta say though is the way you tied that water line together from the whole.
Yo,
oh God,
son,
and shit.
Yo, yeah, just play it again.
Thank you. I really
right. When they say, female MCs out there, I mean, a lot of people give it up to Jean Grey and all that. To me, personally, in my opinion, that's kind of like the Talib Kweli-ish a little bit. So they don't really hit my radar, but I give them the respect for being that bar. But this is what I want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Especially a female, man. Come on, man. This is phenomenal. It's refreshing.
Bro, I don't even know. The refreshing might be like this is like this bar work, yo. Like
yes.
Like
I rap. Like I said, I'm not a shit in life, but when it comes
I gotta be honest, the ego part of me is like, all right, I'm gonna have to, and then the other part of me is like, yeah, maybe you should just leave us alone for now.
Exactly.
Yo,
right.
And you know what I made sure, like I told myself, like, don't you ever fucking say female MC around her, because she eats anybody. She's eating anybody.
Exactly.
And like,
I mean,
she's the reason why certain women say, don't say female around me when it comes to my MC. Just say MC. Like I get that shit.
Yeah, the bar work is stupid, yo. The bar work is stupid. The Flint, the joint you talking about, Sha, was stupid. There was another one, and I kind of forgot it because my RAM is, it is what it is at this point. I'm a little older.
I almost wrote it down, but I forgot it before I could write it.
Yo,
I feel you. I'm trying to learn how to be a journalist for real.
Forgetful motherfuckers.
You wanted to run it back? You said?
Yeah, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't want to encroach upon the group. I wouldn't mind hearing it again, though.
I'm good with it. I want to hear that. The beat was great too. That made me realize I need to send you a couple beats and let you pick what you want.
I'm all for it.
I'm gonna let you pick what you want for real. Because my goodness, that shit. I feel like I threw you a softball with that joint I gave you, but it's because I got
a concept. Listen.
But no, I'm gonna send you something to get busy on too.
They sending all kind of shots here. Tell them keep sending them. I'ma make a point to keep doing what keep offending them. They don't got no pull here. I don't need adrenaline. I'm cool and calm when I'm black and I speak in synonyms. My shit clean like the water at every christening. But fuck around, I either get dirty like Flint, Michigan. I stimulate their attention, but I ain't riddling. I slaughter everyone like Trujillo did to Dominicans. You cannot fuck with the God. I keep advising them. If they don't display any heart, I'm cutting ties with them. Don't start a war, cause I really don't think you're competent. I will buy fur cape babies like King Solomon. Got a lot of confidence, my self-esteem is admirable. Send your gladiators, just know you're dealing with Hannibal. Shorty, I ain't stupid, I never waste any capital. So anytime I shoot, I go underground like the catacombs. You really miscalculating my gangster. My silence speaks louder than women soon as you bankrupt. You got no stripes, you just started getting your rank up. You only getting slow bucks, baby, don't get your chain took. I rap retarded, so pardon if I ain't PC. I'm a fucking Mac, I have Poppy, give me a free key. If you address me, just monitor who you CC. Cause I can block your SSI money just off a GP. I don't got no sense, especially when I'm spazzing. I walk inside your rib and tell everybody what's cracking. Pussy is power, so every soul I am snatching. I can hypnotize your farts and he love me just like Aladdin. My skills balance extremes in moderation. I only got two sides to me, God and Satan. Which one you want to meet? God will help you on your feet, but Satan, I have you sacrifice your child so I can eat. I be on some shit though. I'm Iron Mike, the closest you could ever be to a Tyson is fighting Klitschko. You should've known it was over from off the intro. You shooting for some kids who would gladly give up your info. I never compromise. They say never, but they ain't never seen principle through a prophet's eyes. They all embrace the aesthetics from being colonized. You think I'm fine now? Gonna be even worse when my mama die. I'm an elite scholar, so how the fuck could you students from special ed be in any class bringing me drama? You learn on the bus, you ain't sitting your seat proper. I will never celebrate stupid just to increase dollars. Woman is standard. Elevate my sister. If she ain't ready to grow, then I hope she know her Miranda. See, I'm a vessel, the struggle behind the standards. You better watch your step like you trying out for the gamblers.
Hammers, okay.
Fuck that. What was it?
Stimulate their attention like they're riddling. How that line go?
Yeah, that was cute too. The women get loud like after you going bankrupt. What was that shit?
Silence speaks louder than women soon as you bankrupt.
Yo.
I just say something real quick.
Tell everybody what's cracking.
I just want to say something real quick. Shit's fire.
Thank you.
Enough said, huh?
Thank you.
Yo. Yo. What up, man?
I got a question.
Up, man? That was so fire right there.
What's going on, man?
So fire right there, yo.
Yo, I need to understand the line though. Like I don't never say never. You went through. We said that never see.
Oh, I never compromise. They say never say never, but they ain't ever see principle through a prophet's eyes.
Ever see principle through a prophet's eyes? Break that down for me. That shit that fucked my head up trying to understand.
Like I never compromise. Me personally, I don't compromise. Like the same way I told y'all, like pedophiles and none of that. Those people don't ever get no fucking pass around me. I stand on my square. But as the saying goes, never say never. Right, that's what common people say never, but I'm a prophet because they don't understand my principle. They can't see the world the way I see it. I'm able to say never. I would never do that because I know for a fucking fact I would never do that. You know what I mean? That's all. I stand on my square. When I say some shit, I mean it, man. But you know,
I love it.
I gotta also crack jokes and shit so people know like I'm welcoming. It's humorous. It's not just all serious business with me, but I'm serious business. But you know.
That's love.
I'm here to enjoy my experience of life, just like everybody else, man. Let's just have fun. Let's crack jokes and let's not be in our feelings. Let's process our feelings respectfully. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yo.
And let's talk my shit.
That's love, man.
No, seriously, thank you for listening. Thank you for even playing this shit. I really do appreciate it because I'm probably like the only person to listen to my music. So thank you.
Nah, I don't think so.
Is there a place where one could go to purchase your stuff or get albums or?
Yeah, I have joints. You know, what is this? Apple Music, Spotify. Like I haven't put out anything for like a couple years. Like I'm wrapping up right now. I think 7 projects at once. So hopefully, like within a couple months, I'm gonna have the ball rolling with all of that. And I also just gotta I'm gonna go through a different distribution company. But outside of that, yeah, you could get like some of the old joints. On whatever platform you use, you could just search my name. And all jokes aside, if you are interested, if it's something that you could shoot me an email and I could send you some shit that you could smoke to or whatever. And if it's trash, it's trash. You don't gotta fuck with it. You can delete it. But
get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't trash.
I'm man.
Right.
So I don't even know what to say. Yeah.
Speechless.
Pause.
Well, then, because you to me, I feel like you go through phases, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm in this very adult phase of my life right now, and I think that's all being reflected in the stuff that I kind of create. And then I hear that, and I'm like, but there's such a beautiful place with just straight up bar work. There's no getting around bar work, yo. And so it's just refreshing to kind of to hear it. I don't care how long ago you did it, as new to me, and that shit is fire. So now I was talking about going to bed early tonight. Now I'm gonna be up all night. Tomorrow you can have 4 new joints tomorrow. Here go the joint for the boy, here go the joint to that.
Right. Right.
What up, man?
Here go this joint. Man, I'm about to send you 2 new joints. I rewrote that.
Right.
Right. Calling out of work tomorrow and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect combination of your persona, your experience as a boxer. You feel like you hitting. It's it's coming across.
Rap is boxing. You know what's so crazy? I want to say this had to be it might have been 15 years ago. Damn. And I will never forget. 50 Cent was on The View. This was eons ago. That's what I think he was promoting. It would have been Get Rich or Die Trying. So this was a long time ago.
Wow.
And I will never forget when they asked him. They said, "So how do you Like, how do you even just mentally put yourself in the zone to like, you know, like to really put out a project like this and do it? And he said, you know what? He said, rapping is like boxing. He's like, I train for it the way I would train for, the way a boxer would train for a fight. And that shit because I was a fighter. So that resonated with me. And that's really, like I said, I rap every day. Like even when I'm by myself and I be practicing, like I practice when I step, when I say like, or even down to like every body movement, I take this shit very seriously. Even if nobody ever sees me rap other than the homeless people in the subway, it don't matter. They getting a great fucking performance, man, at the end of the day. But I love it, but it's also a sport, and you gotta, you know, what you don't use, you lose. That's the reality of it. It's muscle memory. I know some spitters, and when they take care.
Thanks for
putting up with my shit. I was saying, I know some spitters. I ain't gonna call anybody out because they definitely, you know, if you follow rap, you don't know who they are. But you know, they chilling now. When I get around them and I'm like, yo, let me hear something. And they can't, and not because they can't rap. It's just, you know, they ain't really rapping a minute. So they be like, yo. And so me, I never want a youngin to run up on me and be like, yo, let me hear something, old head. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking smoke you and your family. You know, shit.
Right.
That used to be me when I'm like, oh, you rap? Let me hear something. I do that shit. I still do that shit. I'm like, let me hear something. Let me hear something right now. Now I be doing the bullshit. Now I'm like, I'm older, so now I just battle with music. I'm like, let me hear your music now. Because anybody correct. If you got bars, you got bars. But let's be real. I love Papoose to death, but he can't make a song to save his fucking life. I fucking love Pat. I love Pat. He's one of the realest human beings. And we are, I fucking love him. I have nothing but respect and appreciation for him. But when it comes to songs, like, what are you doing? Like, who was giving you the go on this shit? I know it wasn't K Slade. I know Slade was not like, yeah, Pep, this is the one. None of your records, but you Pep, and we fuck with you. You can rap, but you know. And then on the flip side, you got people that like, who's a good song? Who's somebody that makes dope songs? I'm trying to think. It's not coming to me, but you know, there's definitely artists that can make great songs, but you know, when it comes to bar work, it's like, I mean, he's rap, but you know, they make great songs. Like, I never want to be one of the. I want to make sure, you know, I can make a song and I can rap. So what's up?
I would say like Nelly makes good songs. Maybe I can't see Nelly being a better rap, but you know,
he makes good.
He made good songs. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but he's singing.
Yeah, he knows how to construct a song.
Yeah,
he knows how to construct a hit.
What's his name? I don't listen to his music, but he's definitely okay. Jim Jones can make. He got some dope records, like from what was that? The very Product of My Environment, I think was the first album.
Ooh, that pomade, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was and then the one that came out after that. But like he had a couple.
I still revisit that. I'll still revisit that. That's power music right there.
Yeah, he had some dope, he got some music, but nobody's quoting a fucking Jim Jones bar. Nobody's like, yo, you remember when Jimmy said no? Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying but he makes good songs, man.
Rolling, right.
My favorite Jim Jones verse is actually on the Black Keys project.
What'd you say?
My favorite Jim Jones verse is actually on the Black Keys album. That's heat. Yeah.
I think I heard one or two Jim Jones songs.
That was very deep.
Well, part of that is I don't really know a lot of his stuff, kind of to the point being made. Like somebody said ballin', and that's
the most I know.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, literally balling. That's what I remember, not the entirety of the song.
You know what? Though? I'm gonna say this though, with regards to Jimmy and just Dipset, I think that might also just be like a Northeast thing, definitely like a New York. But I think like, you know, Jersey probably fuck with us, Connecticut. That like it's more so. I think it had like its own niche, like Jimmy and
Dipset all together. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially that mixtape run.
I guess I'll say I didn't live there at that time, so maybe you're right.
They had an era, and it was mostly mixtapes for that era, right?
I know. I thought Cam was the
Cam is underrated.
Jules Santana was.
Wow.
Santana was all right. Yeah, he was, but the rest of that squad. And again, I'd probably been going from Jersey for 10 years, maybe at that point. So.
No, they had a lot of barsmiths in the crew. They definitely had a lot of barsmiths, but
they are writer with one of he be writing for he writes for somebody else's camp. Now I can't.
He's like second wave for them though, right? He wasn't in their first wave.
Who?
J.R. Writer.
Oh yeah.
He was a beast.
I mean, all due aside, like I I don't know a lot of. I don't know any of that stuff, yo. I don't.
Yeah, they are.
I know them from hearing bars, but I never listened to like the music though. I didn't enjoy it. Like I wasn't like a fan of the music, but I knew all of them were dangerous with their pens.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I was into at that time, but I don't know any of that stuff.
Wow, that's surprising. That a big effect over here.
That was definitely a New York.
I have no problem. Like, you know, I've grown a lot over the past couple of years. There's a point in my life where I'm like, if you're not from this crew, forget the tri-state. Like, you know, it was, you know, so.
Yeah, I definitely get it. Because it can definitely get a little grimy. But
you like, I think you're a very equal opportunity listener though. Like,
but real talk, like Dipset they were up top and they were down low because 40 Cal was winning his battles. Shit, Hell Rell was on BET. They had like a movement fully like a part of the industry. They had mixtape going. They were like legitimate. Like they really took a big hold of like rap. Every aspect of rap, like you said.
You know what though? I'm gonna say this because they were also popping the same time G-Unit really started really coming. So I think because 50 had more, he's 50. He has the it factor. At the end of the day, I love Cam, I love Dipset, but you know there's only a certain audience for that. 50, he has the it factor. He can appeal. That's why he's 50. He has the global appeal.
Yeah, so he had that Drake machine. He had the Interscope machine behind him too.
Yes, so I think they might have also overshadowed Dipset too. Whereas you were fucking with Cam and them to begin with, so especially from uptown. It was like fuck everybody else. You fucking with Dipset kind of thing.
Dipset
I can see that
move. I think fucked up Dipset's climb a little bit too. Once they got under that Rockefeller umbrella and Rockefeller.
Yeah, well, I mean a lot. Yeah. You know, that's another devil angle. You know?
Right, because if you ask me, I think the best part of Dipset is Jones, because he stepped out of that, and he's still a big player in this. In my opinion,
he's just at the track record business side of the Dipset. I think just because he was able. Because for me, I never really enjoyed Jim Jones' rhyme. He's the one person out of the crew that I never really enjoyed hearing rhyme, but I always knew his business was on point. His business acumen was incredible. So I think he was the reason he was successful, to be honest, because of his business acumen.
Yeah.
And to me, like I said, like his verse on that Black Keys joint, all I remember thinking was like, I wish you did this all the time. Cause I fucked with that verse. I was like, yo, this Jim Jones, I want this all day. You know what I'm saying?
Too, man.
But
tight as hell.
But again, that was more bar work than it was looking for some universal appeal.
Mm-hmm. And we can't.
Was Most Def on there too?
What happened?
Was Most Def on that same track?
I think it was Jim Jones and Most Def. Yeah, I think it was Jim Jones and Most Def.
See, Jones is smart enough to work with. You know what I'm saying? He has no problem being.
First off, that entire project. Let's just keep it a buck. That entire Black Keys project was crazy. Yeah. But to hear Jones, like again. I'm almost certain it was Most, and he held his own. Like I was like, yo, that's the Jim Jones I want.
Yeah.
Like and again, I'll box you in quick. So if you step outside of that,
I'm proud of Jim. Very proud of Jim. Very proud of Jim.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate though, because you know, Jim around people now. He could also have writers. He's in that circle too, because you gotta. We gotta also, we know rapping, you gotta be real. Like, look at how somebody rapped before, and you could see. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, if somebody, you know, if they got a sound, you could always tell when somebody. Well, you could. Okay, look at Jay-Z, right? He grew with his with the way he was writing, but like, you know, that's still Jay-Z. No matter what level he got to, you know, that's Jay-Z. I'm just leave it at that. I'm not taking anything away from Jimmy. I also know some whatever. He goofy. I'm just
you talking about the Mac B effect.
Yeah, I mean, well,
hell yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're not using it, so I'm going to use this style and definitely run with it.
Yeah.
See you when I see you. Yes, he definitely did that. I give you that.
I don't have a frame of reference, so I'm gonna just have to.
But I know Max B got locked up, and he was apparently the shit. That's all I know. I never even listened.
I always joke. I say I'm the Max B of hooks, because Max B was another one. He had a nice little wave up here in New York, especially like Well, even this is after Dipset era. It was with our Bird Gang, and they wasn't really. There was a point where Jim and Cam was separated.
Max B did that Bird Gang money,
and they picked up Stack. Jim and them are who picks up Stack, and that's why I gotta really be disciplined with how I approach anytime I be speaking about Jimmy and shit, because there's certain things that were done business wise that now you whatever. But when it comes to they definitely Stack the platform, but you got to also look at Jimmy's style. Jimmy stole that whole. As soon as Stack went,
true indeed,
became Stack bundles. So I'll leave it at that.
You see, I don't know.
Yeah. But hold on. I don't have a frame of reference, so I can't.
Yeah, but that's what they be doing to us anyway.
Shit. He take people's shit, and I'll leave it at that. But
like I tell them all the time, I have friends that don't rap for that reason. Like, if you lost my phone, what happened to that phone you lost? If I had one of their songs, that's why I stopped recording everybody here, because what happened to my song? If I lose it or drop the MP3 player, they would consider that going off into the universe and somebody gonna steal their song. Man, somebody stole my song. But that's how I feel. They pick at us on SoundCloud. I'm sure they be listening to Dial Tone. You know what I'm saying? Listening to, you know what I'm saying?
They have to.
Borrow. I got, you under pressure to get your album out and you need something new. I can listen to The Mind Is Shining. But that's what, you know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, influence is cool. Thievery, not so much.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think we've all been influenced by people. And if we're being honest, we're probably all influencers.
Yeah, but it's misusing. The misuse.
Yeah, but it's the thievery part of that is different. Like,
right.
I can't come be a whole Cool G rap. That would be pretty obvious. You know what I mean? But the influence, I think, is absolutely something that I would acknowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. Definitely.
Cam, you said Cam is in her top 5. That caught my attention.
I know everybody.
I never heard somebody say that.
Listen, I love Cam. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Purple Haze, Killer Season, Come Home With Me. Those 3 albums alone. This is before Dipset. Solid Cameron projects. Cameron used to rap. People, even when he, Children in the Corner and all that, way back. This is way back when Cam. He was a spitter, but Cam was very, very smart. He's one of the smartest business people I ever came across in general. He's a hustler. He's a true entrepreneur, and he understood how to brand himself. And everything. If you look at like all the other Cam, even with the pink shit, like he knows exactly what he's.
It was all a part of that shtick. And that's what I was saying. Like, I love Cam. I thought Cam was dope. The rest of the squad.
Fair enough. You know what's crazy though? Even with Dipset, a lot of the reason they didn't succeed the way they should have was because they wanted him to carry them. And his thing was like, I came, I put you on, but you got to do your own fucking thing. It's the same shit with G Unit and with 50. With Lloyd Banks and all of them, but they be mad like, 50, he's using the forefront. But like, you knew that was the position he was playing when he put you on. Like he basically put you on to be like, like you come in like my soldier, but then you learn the business.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Yeah. You lead them to the water, and they dive in ass backwards or some shit. That's how the saying go. You can lead them to the water, but you can't do nothing if they dive in ass backwards.
Never heard that one, but I like it.
Yeah, that sounds like a Sean DeMond original. But
yeah. I think
I'm gonna write that down.
I think you made that shit up, but I promise not to steal it, so it's yours.